First, live, local. This is Fox 12 Now.
Hello, everyone. This is Fox 12 Now. Thanks for joining us. We're live streaming here out of the Fox 12 Oregon newsroom. You know we're here every weekday starting at 1 o'clock going throughout the afternoon. We get to have a wide range of conversations and segments here on this show, but certainly this one is something I think a lot of people are going to be interested in. We're talking about the Food Network's Tournament of Champions. You know, you've got the insanity of the month before April going on, the basketball stuff. This is chefs actually competing for this title. And we've got one of those chefs joining us here right now from the Northwest, here again this year. It is Carlos Anthony. Great to see you. And, looking great, number one.
Thank you so much for having me. So excited to talk about Tournament of Champions with you.
Carlos, for anybody who doesn't know, can you let them know just about yourself and where you're at here in Oregon?
Yeah, I've been a chef now in Oregon for a little over 2 years in Bend. We have an amazing restaurant, the Hawkeye and the Huckleberry Lounge. It's absolutely amazing, featuring our own steaks, and it's been a really wonderful experience.
And is that where you're at right now?
Yes, we're here live in the restaurant. You can see the beautiful show, the guitars on the wall, the cattle. That's Brian Malarkey on a horse right there.
Nice. I mean, it is a very Central Oregon vibe that you've got going right there. It perfectly matches.
Yeah, we were really excited to be a part of the community. Came here from California and had just fallen in love with Central Oregon.
I want to talk more about that too, and about your everything that you have going on. But let's talk Tournament of Champions here first. So
listen, this is the biggest competition of the entire year. 32 of the best chefs in the entire country going head to head. It's our version of March Madness. Really exciting stuff. This is my 5th year competing.
5th year. So, I mean, you're a veteran at this point. I mean, that well beyond that. So you are in it. Like you're legendary at this point. Then, if you're 5 years in.
Well, thank you so much.
I mean, I'm just saying, there hasn't been that many of them. So that's pretty great.
Yeah.
And what is it like coming back each year and competing in this?
Well, it's an incredible opportunity to work with my peers and to learn so much from these incredible chefs. I'm a fan, first and foremost. So working with Jet Tila or Guy Fieri or Joe Sasto is such an exciting opportunity. And we have so much fun together. It is tough, going up there's a lot of pressure. These are some incredible chefs that really are dying to win. There's a $150,000 cash prize, a giant tournament belt, and a big ring. And so all of those things, we are desperate to try to win. And it is my 5th year. And you know what? I've gotten to the Sweet 16 2 years in a row. So I'm hoping to get a little further this year.
Nice. And, when it comes to that, that competition, because, I mean, you guys are, some of the best when it comes to what you do. So what's that interaction like? You've all got to be competitive to be in this too, but I mean, you're also in the same field. Is there a sense of camaraderie, or is it real rivalry off the end?
Well, I've been lucky enough, or maybe unlucky enough, to go against Jet Tila 3 years. And he is incredibly gracious. He teaches you, he wants you to do well until that round starts. And then it is cutthroat. He's coming for you. He will take you out. All of us chefs, we're desperate to win this. It's more than the bragging rights. It's more than the money. This is the biggest competition of the year, culinarily speaking. And we really bring our A game. And it doesn't matter if you're the top of the top or you're just getting into it. You have the opportunity to win if you're there.
Is there a lot of head games that go on with this?
Yes, it is a lot of between the ears. I think a lot of people are at that level, have competed on TV before, but some of them are very good at making you think a little bit more about your dish or worry a little bit about the ingredients. And that's a veteran play right there.
Yeah. Make you second guess yourself, even though you know what you're doing.
Quite a bit. Jet Tila, man, he's nasty like that, I'll tell you.
Is there still, at this point, competing in it so long and being, being a chef and having so many things that you've done, are you still learning more? Do you learn from what other people are doing?
Yeah, not only do you get to learn in your round, but Guy sets it up so where we can watch backstage, and you'll get a lot of these incredible chefs sitting on the ground watching these rounds, excited to learn what are you going to cook given those ingredients. What is your way of competing? And each year, you learn so much when you lose. And I've lost enough times to where I have a wealth of knowledge. Okay.
Yeah, you got to take that though. That's how
Yeah.
you learn from it, move on. What's it like working with a Guy also?
Incredible. He's really there for our industry, which I think is incredible. He started from the bottom, really, and he grew into this amazing person on the Food Network. But what I love so much about him is he's about bringing up his people, really furthering our industry through charitable means, through helping people open restaurants, through just giving people the opportunity to be great. And I think that's something really special when you are at that level, is allowing other people to succeed.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've ever met him myself, but I've never heard anything bad. Just that he's just a really nice guy.
Yeah, and he's got a great tequila line too.
Nice, nice. Do you all go out and hang out together outside of the shooting?
We
you and the
sure
other
do.
chefs?
When we film, it's literally like a chef camp. We all get together, we eat out. What the most fun thing is, we'll spend the weekend cooking at Guy's house. And so we all 32 chefs, maybe more, come through. We get to make different things, get together, sit around a bonfire, and just talk about the industry. And I think that's some of the most powerful things that the Tournament of Champions brings to our community.
Wow, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's a whole show of its own. Just of that
Behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes, yeah. That's what people need. Well, Carlos, tell us about you there in Bend and just what that's been like and how you've seen this grow and what comes next for you.
Yeah, we have been really lucky. The owner and partner that I have here, Brian Malarkey, grew up in Bend, and coming here was such an exciting and thrilling experience where we've made this incredible cowboy steakhouse. You can see I've gone full Central Oregon in life here. But it's been amazing. We have our own ranch, the P-Bar B Ranch, that we have our own cattle. We're bringing it to the restaurants. We're butchering it. We're giving it right to our guests. So it's been incredible. And next on the radar is Portland. We have a beautiful location in the Pearl District. We have a restaurant coming late summer in Portland. It's going to be called the Malarkey.
Oh, nice. So late summer Portland, going to be here. The Malarkey.
Really excited. Lots of Oregon coast, seafood, wonderful shellfish and whole Dungeness crab. It's going to be super exciting. We're in the building process right now, and we're bringing something Portland is going to be incredibly proud of.
Nice. And so sticking with that, local Northwest ingredient kind of thing, it sounds like.
Yeah, absolutely. I think there is such incredible food out here, not only from the land, but from the sea. And that's something that we developed in California for over 20 years. And now we want to show that off in Central Oregon and onto the coast. We want to showcase the Pacific Northwest as best we can, because there's such an incredible story here that needs to be told.
And so that's coming up. That's coming soon. So you've got a lot going on. For you at this level, where you're at, what recommendation would you have for somebody who's just starting out, or whatever level they are, whatever age they are, whatever demographic, like they're just starting into this? What would you recommend to them?
You got to believe in yourself. As far as I've come, it feels like just yesterday I was nowhere. I was nobody. And, I still am trying hard to kind of reach new levels. You have to believe in yourself and keep going for your dream. I think a long time ago, if somebody would have told me that I had been competing on Tournament of Champions, opening up these amazing restaurants, I wouldn't have believed them.
Right.
But, I think there's a power in self-belief, in just giving your heart in something you truly believe in. And, you never know what's around that corner.
Yeah, could be competing in the Tournament of Champions.
You could be competing against me. Isn't that crazy?
Well, Carlos, thank you, for joining us. Looking forward to seeing how this all goes. But regardless, just what you've got going there in the Northwest and representing the Northwest, when you're out there, that's fantastic. And so coming to Portland also soon, Malarkeys,
Yes.
we'll keep an eye out for that.
So excited. Thank you so much for having me. And, the community of Oregon has been so awesome. I love putting them on the big stage and showing them off. And can't wait to see you guys in Portland.
All right. Awesome, man. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
And for everybody watching, this is Fox 12 Now. We're going to go ahead and take a break, but we are live streaming here out of the newsroom. So if there's any breaking news between now and 4 p.m., I'll be back with that. And we'll talk to you soon. Again, this is Fox 12 Now.